What is up? What is up, fellas? With this video, we're about to go in. Well, I'm gonna tell you, y'all, if you're new to the army, go ahead, subscribe, like right now, please. It really helps. I'm asking nicely, but for real, fellas, today we're gonna get raw. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna explain everything the way I could tell you that the kitty is now yours, just because she went ahead and showed you these things. Now, I have to say, just because she went ahead and showed you these things, because the kitty can potentially be yours. Like, a lot of times, fellas miss these opportunities. And I say opportunities because, you know, women don't make that first move, and they kind of don't give you that hint. Let's say like this. They don't give you a clear hint. Like, they don't, give you that clarification of, yeah, it's yours. It's not, one leg this way and then the other leg is gonna it's not gonna spread. So today I really hope I can help you with knowing that it is yours, and of course going ahead and not missing the opportunity. And fellas, once again, please give this video a big thumbs up. And so, huge discussion. First things first. Huge discussion once again. But first things first is that she will go ahead and make some sort of move. And so I have a few different examples, and I actually have a little story time for you guys. A little one though. But first things first, she will make the move or make a move or some sort of effort. So, and all body language, all body, actions, movements, whatever. So it's gonna depend on what type of girl she is. If she's more bold, if she's more wild, if she's more, freaky, then for sure what's going to happen is she's going to give you more clear signs. She's going to go more for what's going to be like, oh, well, I don't really care, or this is how I like to send out the message. And so the huge or the more clear sign, the bigger thing is she'll go ahead and grab your hands and put it where, she wants you to feel, or she will potentially go ahead and put her own hands wherever she wants it to be. So that's the extreme. I wanted to give it to you that way, more extreme. But sometimes what women could do is just lean over. This is a huge body language to tell you the message of, well, I'm getting closer, I'm trying. Listen, once again, fellas, your efforts are gonna only matter most times with women, because she's not gonna want to. She's not used to. She doesn't put effort in. So it's like if she's really feeling you, or like there's that chance, we could just say it's the moment, certain things are kicking in, right? If that happens for her, she's just gonna come up and be like, okay, well, let me take advantage. But hey, it's not happening every time, but when it does, she does take advantage. And so that's why I say you guys gotta make sure you don't overlook these signs, because every woman, once again, is different. But if you overlook those signs, you might have gotten a smaller side than the other girl, or you might have gotten a smaller side than what she would actually give, than what she would have gave 3 months down the line, right? So it's like the more comfortable she gets with you, the more she's getting open, and I could actually say literally, but the more that's happening, it's kind of actually gonna almost happen where, guess what? Oh, well, everything is set, right? You kind of look good tonight. Things can change, whatever. But like, as in, what? She's feeling you in that moment. Embrace it, like it. Hey, it's happening. Or you know what? It's just like, you got the game. You got the sauce, right? So like I was saying, it could start with the major part where it's like, okay, she will. And I'll get into my story time right after this. Give me a second, fellas. But it could happen, like I said, with that major part where she will go ahead, put your hands wherever it is, right? We got all types of body parts, but it's YouTube. I gotta make sure, I can't say certain things, but we got all types. So it could be anywhere she's placing those fingers of yours. And then, of course, like I once said, just this little recap, once I said is she's gonna take her fingers and find where she wants it to be. And so this leads into my story time. I will go ahead though. Please keep watching. I will explain in a second back to how it's simple, and then what's kind of in the middle of other things women will go ahead and do to show you or give you signs and hints that, hey, it's yours. It's yours, okay? Don't doubt yourself. She's telling you it's yours. But my little story time for you guys is that, are y'all ready? And this is a long time ago. Just keep in mind, a lot of my stories are a long time ago, as in like, you know, your girl, your girl. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. But yeah, anyway, so a long time ago, this guy, I'll just say it like this, which I really want to make this really simple and quick, right? But this guy, you know, at the time, you know, that guy, you know, what's up, whatever, goodbyes, good, you know, I was feeling him, whatever. A time that we chilled, right? Guess what? You know, it was hanging out in the chair, and then it ended up going to, you know, bed. But let me stop there. The vibes went left simply because I think he wasn't even comfortable enough. I think he could have made me feel more comfortable, but he wasn't even comfortable himself. So let me just stop there. That one, right, that story, that moral of that story right now is be comfortable, be confident, always, 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 always. You want to know that it's yours. You want to know you can get any, and you want her to know that you can beat that up, and then you can leave and you won't care. And then you can come back and, oh, that was a little hard. Then you could come back. My desk is a little too close. That's all, you guys. But you could come back and beat it up again. Okay, so back to my story. He wasn't that comfortable, y'all. And also what was happening was I was kind of going based on his vibe. So it was like, I'm going to give you a little something to show you that, like, oh, you know what? You can go, like the cue. But it's not going to be nothing crazy. So basically, and this is the part where I say these examples matter. I was leaning forward, more like I was into you. I'm liking you. You seem cool, but I wasn't like pressed on it. So it was almost like a test. And a lot of women will test you, but depending on the woman, once again, she could test you in multiple ways. And also depending on what she wants from a guy, it might be where she has to test your pockets. She has to test you having this and that and all types of things. So I was kind of testing more so on like how much of a guy that's going to be a player or a dog, or I'm all about it, or I'm having it, or you know what? Bold. It was more bold. And boldness, once again, leads to confidence. And it also leads to a woman knowing that you know what you're doing as well. So it was more of like, okay, testing, trying to see. And unfortunately, fellas, it didn't end up going nowhere. I left. And honestly, y'all might not believe this, but after that, I was not interested in talking to him. And it was really because now that I tried afterwards, I realized that he's even softer than just me testing him when we were just hanging out one-to-one. So what could happen is that a woman will see what you're really about. Or, you know, even if the test is a failure, she'll still know. So it's like, if you do pass, it could be she gets the answers and the results that she wants, but those are going to lead to her seeing you again. But other times when she tests you, and for whatever reason it is, you do fail miserably, there's no interest, there's no chance. Once again, fellas, if a woman is dealing with a man, depending on her, once again, if she's gonna try, or she's showing something that she might not show to all these guys, or hey, in this moment, let's just say it's going this way, and y'all kind of overlook like, oh, you know, she might actually want me, or you know what, she might want other things. If y'all overlook those things, you're screwing it up for yourself. You're basically making y'all fall into, and I don't want to say trap, because you guys are trapping yourself, but you're not trapping yourself. This is not no, like, you know, baby situation, right? But you guys are basically falling into a place of being a guy that's like not confident, obviously, but not powerful. You get what I'm saying? You fall into a place of a guy that doesn't understand that body language is telling you, I want you, and then you have to do something about it. Now, it's not also, y'all got to get this clear. It's not also that it's a must you do something about it, but if your body language is showing you that you don't know, and then also you're a little afraid, that's one thing I didn't really mention, you guys. He was showing some afraidness in there, right? Like he didn't know what to do about it. That makes more sense. But in all reality, you have to know what to do. You got to understand woman's nature once again, but you got to understand her body. You got to understand that, hey, and it could be, you could be scared, or it's not, you're not ready and stuff like that. But listen, the guys that love to go ahead and be who they are, not give a dang, and show up. And then obviously, if a woman, and y'all got your own desires and all these things, right? So if a woman looks good, she looks good. Those type of guys is like, okay, well, in this moment it makes sense, or in this moment you could do this. It's not always you have to take full control. And we're gonna wrap up with this now, so I can go back to touch on what I was gonna say what I said I was gonna touch on, right? So back to what I was saying once again, fellas. Control. You just want to make it clear. You want to make it known that you understand. And then you, once again, have to decide what makes sense in that moment to go ahead and do. So if it's something that's like, oh, it's not showing her that you're ready, you can handle it, you know what to do, then that's the part, once again, you got to change. But if you feel like that's more of you, then find other ways to work around it where you're there. You don't have to be touchy, but you're there. And maybe it could just require the t-shirt to come off. It could just require where, you gotta fake it. And this is a great example. And just be on your game until she's showing you even more. She's giving you even more to understand that she's actually into you, wanting you, giving you that hint. So, fellas, if it means you have to wait or do things differently for you to feel more comfortable, which you should already, and it might mean you got to really, really build your confidence, really, really know who you are, really, really be yourself. But if it means you got to do all these things, you got to do it. Just know it's a process. You got to keep at it, and don't choose the opposite because it doesn't seem like you could do it. Don't choose the easy route of saying, well, like I'm not going to try, or I'm not going to risk it, or come on, fellas. Those guys out there, they don't care. They jump on it so quickly to go ahead and say, well, I got this girl, or I did this to that girl. It's not about that once again, but it's about the guys not caring. They're choosing themselves. You can't care about a woman that don't care about you. A matter of fact, she might not even care about herself. As in, she don't care if she's doing this and that. She don't care if the morals are gone, but the money's gonna come in and the rewards in the not best ways, but it feels good ways. You get what I'm saying? So once again, fellas, just make sure you are showing your power. As in, you could jump on that. You could take it. You can handle it. You could do something with it. Don't ever show that you can't, because it just makes you look more like a simp, or look like a simp, and it also makes her be like, oh, there's other guys that could definitely handle this or do something with it. Okay, so like I said, once again, with you having different stages, this is us moving on. Different stages. I told you already about how it could be extreme, where she can grab your hands, do that, put it here, this, that, this move, all types of things. And then the other one could be light, where she's leaning forward. What I also mentioned, wrote down, is that she could also just do things where she's leaning on you sideways. Forward could be like, you guys are against each other, right? Or it's like already like this, where it's like it only makes sense. But if she's on you sideways, it's like her body language is giving, okay, you know what? I'm liking you. I'm feeling you. So it's like when you watch a movie, right? Hours and hours going by. What's going to happen? Eventually, maybe, it takes, 20, 30 minutes, unfortunately, into the movie. But she's getting comfortable, cozy, closer. And boom, before you know it, y'all are in there. Yeah, I know what I would say. I gotta chill. But y'all are gonna be in there so quick, and it's gonna be like, wow, we were just on the couch. So, fellas, I need y'all to tell me to do a part 2, because I'm already gonna do a part 2. I find these videos very fun, and I love talking about this type of stuff. Like, I just feel like, you know what? This is what goes on. Or what are you doing? Why are you scared? Why are you scared of the kitty? Go run after it, her. Come on, do your thing, but more masculine once again. And so last thing, fellas, show that you are masculine. I didn't really go into this. I didn't really say much, because I have like 20, I don't know, a whole bunch of videos of talking of how you got to be masculine. But I just got to get you guys to get that when you are showing that you can handle it, you're taking that opportunity, like taking full advantage of her wanting you to do these things. When you show all that, it shows you're masculine, but most importantly, you show the traits that you have to have already as a man. So never ever be scared. What are you scared for? Is it going to hurt you? Y'all got to get also is that y'all might actually know yourself as in, I know that I can't handle it. Or, you know, you never experienced that before. Or, you know what, when you did, it wasn't the best experience ever. So, fellas, know yourself. If you know yourself, you're going to help yourself. But also, knowing yourself also means being the best or the better version of yourself. So it's going to require the money and the status. And most definitely, most importantly, knowing women in this situation, being able to take control. All right, so fellas, I hope it was very helpful what I said. I hope it was, because I need y'all to take advantage. Go ahead, and why not? Why? If though, and last thing I'll say, for real. Last thing is, if it doesn't go well, what do you have to lose? What? You not speaking to her again? Come on, fellas. All right. So that's it for this video, though. Did you guys check out everything below? Like, did you at least click bio to see what I have? I don't know. But go ahead and do so. Check out my website, my other channels, and my Patreon. And that is it. You guys will see me on my next video. Bye, guys.